Imagine that you are a bird living in a tree. You use up only as much space in the tree as you need for shelter, and share the rest of the space with other creatures. Like humans, you live in a family and a community, and work hard to provide for the well-being of both. One day, you come home to find that not only your entire home has been chopped down, but the dwellings of all the other creatures living around you. You have unfortunately been a victim of deforestation. Deforestation is not only a local issue, but a global one, which affects millions of species, people, and the climate. Only 30% of the surface of the Earth is covered by forests, yet humans are ruthlessly exploiting this natural resource for our own consumption, clearing away forests around the size of Panama each year. As a liberal student and citizen who is more conscious of the environment, I feel that it is important that we humans slow the rate at which we cut down trees to help benefit the environment. As you have seen before, deforestation, or the conversion of previously forested land into areas of limited tree coverage, destroys much of what many plants and animals call home. National Geographic states that 70% of the Earth's land animals and plants live in forests, and many cannot survive the deforestation that destroys their homes. Reduced biodiversity can affect the ecosystem as a whole, offsetting the natural balance of predators and prey, meaning that sooner or later, your city could be polluted with pests or roaming with deadly predators searching for a new home. Because rainforests are being cleared so quickly, plants, which have and can potentially have medicinal value to us, are being chopped away faster and faster each year. These beneficial herbs can never be reproduced artificially and must be conserved. It is not only other living organisms that we should be concerned about, but the atmosphere as a whole. A site and committee known as the Union of Concerned Scientists states that global warming due to tropical deforestation results in 3 billion tons of carbon dioxide emissions a year, or the equivalent of 600 million cars driven every day for a year. Considering that the US does not even have close to 600 million cars, this is a huge amount of pollution. This number is around 15% of the total greenhouse gases emitted yearly on planet Earth, and the trees would have absorbed this if they're still alive, since trees obviously breathe carbon dioxide to live. As you can see, this is a very large number, and as more and more trees are cut down yearly, the effect of deforestation becomes more and more serious. One of the main causes of deforestation is agriculture, which accounts for 80% of all deforestation. Poorer people who use slash-and-burn methods of agriculture have to clear large areas of vegetation in order to create a farmable area. The slash-and-burn method involves burning trees and vegetation to clear land. Most of the time, no new trees can grow back after the soil has been farmed and the farm must have vacated because the soil no longer provides the nutrients that the trees can use to grow. This poses an issue because not only has the area been deforested, but it has been reduced to an inhospitable place for most of nutrient-rich life. But it is not only slash-and-burn agriculture that is an issue for deforestation, as commercial agriculture is responsible for over 2/3 of all deforestation, even greater than that of slash-and-burn. After seeing the effects of many of the problems that deforestation causes, you may be thinking, well, why don't we simply stop cutting down trees? However, the answer is not as simple as that. Many products and household items come from paper, which mostly comes from trees. Recycling paper items would be a simpler way to combat against deforestation, as more and more paper is being recovered and reused each year. According to the EPA, however, the number of times a piece of paper can be reused is limited, and the need for new paper strands to bond to previously recycled fibers will always be there. Basically, we will always need a steady stream of trees to create paper, but the rate at which we cut these trees should definitely be slowed. Fortunately, the United States is great at recycling paper items, and sends recycled materials to other countries to lessen the environmental impact of relying only on cutting down trees. Just like the bird who only uses up as much space as he or she may need to survive in a tree, we should learn to live with only as much wood as we truly need, making sure that we are aware of the consequences that we will have to face if we misuse this resource. We should increase the amount of paper that we recycle and help educate those who do not to start recycling. Though there may never be a solution to this worldwide problem, shining light on this issue should be able to help call more people to action and promote a better future for not only our species, but all species as a whole.